Another resource at the Minneapolis homeless encampment tonight aims to make it a little bit easier to give people a hot meal.
Yeah, crews have put up now a big warming tent, and this is all to provide some relief from the cold. Our Leah Bino joins us live from Minneapolis. And Leah, this tent came from the federal government, right?
Yes, it did. In fact, we're located across from the homeless camp itself. This white one has been in place for some time, and today this army green one was put into place. Typically, this is used across the country in situations, emergencies. Think of the aftermath of a hurricane. This would be the sort of medical tent you would see. Now, for the first time, Minneapolis is using this as relief from those dropping temperatures.
There's propane tank, or propane heaters in a couple of the tents that I stay in, but sometimes I stay around the fire.
Living at the Minneapolis homeless encampment for 2 months, these days, Aaron Shayer is one of about 50 people to spend time inside this hygiene services tent across the street to escape the cold. Now the space has expanded to include this tent erected by the Minneapolis Fire Department. It comes through a program with the DNR and the Department of Defense and will serve as an additional place for campers to stay warm and for meals to be served following problems with food freezing as it's being handed out by volunteers.
I think we applied for it just before the hurricanes hit down in Florida and South Carolina, and so I think if we hadn't applied for it before then, we probably wouldn't have been able to get it.
Assistant Chief Brian Tyner says with firefighters and EMTs responding to the encampment daily, they want to try and improve safety as much as possible.
For right now, with the winter coming, we'll take what we can get.
Marin Hardy with the American Indian Community Development Corporation hopes serving meals here will lure more people across the street to also meet with service providers. She's noticed the number of people in need fluctuate daily, more with the closure of the St. Paul encampment, but less with the cold.
The people who really want it are getting housed. Us addicts and alcoholics, we know that it's not fun to get high when it's cold out, so we're no longer in a tent. We're somewhere where we can get high at where it's warm.
More than anything, everyone we talk to is looking forward to the Navigation Center with beds for 120 being built across the street. Another temporary solution to get people through, at least until May.
It's all Band-Aids until we get enough affordable housing and supportive housing to fill the gaps that are there.
Now down the road, once this tent is no longer needed to help keep people warm, Minneapolis Fire says this will be a good tool to have in their toolbox. They can have this on hand should they need a pop-up command center during some sort of emergency. The total value of this is about $120,000, and of that, Minneapolis has to only pay for the gas to keep the heat running. We're live in Minneapolis. Leah Bino, Fox 9.